And we are back again like hack. And then we are T-minus 25 minutes away from a formation lap. It is, of course, round 16, the Italian Grand Prix at Monza. Oh, the humanity. I'm still raging, chat. You want me to be honest? I cannot believe for a second, I cannot believe that these guys and girls over at McLaren did one of these and said to Oscar, mate, could you do us a favour? Lando's made a big mistake in Q2. Could you just give him a toe for turn for what? Behave yourself. Honestly, you can't even do it, but I won't labour the point because it will get too techie. Techier than techie things each and every single time. We'll go through what you need to know as far as the broader context for round 16. Of course, it's Maximilian Verstappen, four-time champion, starting from the pole. Oh, the humanity, but it's going to be toast central as it was in 2024 at this equivalent fixture. Oscar Piastri then stealing the lunch money of his teammate Lando Norris. Round the outside, two trailer park girls go round the outside as the legend that is Martin Brundle grabs himself a cheeky word with a very cool looking, euphemistically speaking, Gabriel Bortoletto. Oh, the humanity. It's going to be techie chat. I think we're all going to lose our minds here. It's going to be turn one. It's going to be chaos, but it's a difficult track around which to overtake here. Don't get confused. Don't allow the Temple of Speed moniker to flatter, to deceive. What's going on, Umar? You're a legend. D-Boy, Death Wave in the house, Outlaw, Sir John Perry, thou shalt put some respect on his name, Kira. Watto. Pico Man, okay, I went through it earlier, but I'll go through it again. Autosport wrote an article where they talked about Tom Stallard, Oscar Piastri's engineer, instructing in the imperative OJP to give Lando Norris a tow in Q2. Remember, for the avoidance of doubt, that in Q2, Lando Norris had fudged his banker lap, didn't he? Braked himself going into turn one, the first chicane. Then, shortly thereafter, they said, you know what? Oscar, could you just give, on his hot lap, could you give Lando Norris a tow? What? F1 snowflakery. Can you spell it? That, ladies and gentlemen, is chaos. I've been arguing back and forth with Baxi and Chez about this. I just think that's chaos. Teamwork is one thing when the constructors is at stake, but the constructors is in the back. It's in the rear view. The constructors is nailed now. So what are we talking about? Oscar, I know you're competing with him for the championship, but can you do him a favour? What? Ayrton Senna is turning in his grave. Quite literally, this is nonsense. Yuki made Q3 and, well, it's about bloody time. You know what I mean? Although it might be too late as far as his success. I think Yuki Tsunoda's done, you know. I think he's gonzo. Every indication, everything that I'm hearing by in the know people, it's almost like Lauren Meckies and Lauren Meckies included, is that they've made their decision. Shogun, you're a legend. It's good to be back again. Max single-handedly. I know, Shogun. How can you be a neutral and not? Listen, when it just looked like it was McLaren, Oscar Piastri and Lando. I was a Lando fan because I want the championship to stay true and fair, close at the very least, between now and race 24. I want it to be states, but no, Maximilian Verstappen is back. Not that Max can win a championship necessarily. It would be the most improbable comeback in F1 history if he were to. 90-something points, I think, or maybe 100 now adrift. But bloody Nora, if he did it. Go on then, context. This is important. Tow him into the fair. You watch a fair, even fall be upon thee, good sir. You're a legend, you watch. God tier linguistics as always. McLaren, oh Giovanni, you're a legend, mate. Thank you so much, Joe. Saw said that yesterday that AX had not finished a complete race out of the points 2016. Every knee must bow. Oh yeah, Max. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. He's consistent, this fella. Giovanni, you're a legend as always. Leclerc to yeet it into OJP's gearbox before turn one. Oh, the humanity. Oh, the humanity, Giovanni. Listen, potentially. Yeah, you can't rule anything out. I was saying to a friend before the stream who reckons that something might happen between the top three. I mean, they're overdue a big incident, right? I'll never wish it on Formula One because the god-tieriest ones in the game have already attended too many funerals by dint of too many unalive instances. But I mean, this is F1, isn't it? You don't play F1. It's a very dangerous game. Go on then. Most wins around here, courtesy of the legend that's Daniel Vellante. Most wins around here: Michael Schumacher 5, Lewis Hamilton 5, Fangio, Sterling Moss, Ronnie Peterson, Nelson Piquet, Prost, Barrichello, and Vettel all have 3. Monza, most wins by team. Apropos that it's Scuderia Ferrari, the red car with the yellow badge and black pants in Corsa top. McLaren have 11, Mercedes have 7, Williams as a team have 6 around Monza. Most wins by grid position. Pole takes 25, 33% of the time. Winner comes from pole. P2, 18.9% of the time. P3, 16% of the time. Most poles around here. Lewis has 7. Fangio and Senna have 5 apiece. Jim Clark, Surtees, Michael Schumacher, Montoya, Vettel have 3 apiece. Most poles by team. Ferrari on 23. Most podiums by driver. Schumacher and Hamilton have 8 apiece. Shortly thereafter, it's Alonso. Most podiums by team. Ferrari 72. Most recent winners, you'll recall, last year it was Charles Leclerc when the McLaren pairing got a bit dicey with each other. Oscar Piastri round the outside, going into the second chicane, jeopardising shortly thereafter. Jeopardising shortly thereafter the status of Lando Norris as a podium bud. Charles Leclerc stole his lunch money, didn't he? And ultimately went on to win a race. Charles Leclerc 24, Max Verstappen is your race winner 23, 22, 21. It was Danny Rick. They keep talking about, Ted Kravitz at least keeps talking about Lando Norris's revenge today because he lost in 2021 at the altar of McLaren team orders yet again. What are we doing? Recent pole sitters. Lando was last year 24, 23 was Carlos Sainz Jr. What? I cannot remember that for the life of me. Charles Leclerc was pole sitter in 22, 21 was Max, and 2020 was Sir Lewis. Circuit information. There will be 53 laps, 5.793 kilometres long. It's known as the Temple of Speed. It was constructed in just 110 days in 1922. Was the world's third purpose-built track after Brooklands and Indianapolis. The first race at Monza was held in 1950, blah, blah, blah. Furthest winning distance or furthest winning grid spot, P11. Oh, the humanity. Tyre information. This is important as Martin Brundle has a word with the legend that is Jackie Stewart. Pirelli, C3, C4, C5. Charles Leclerc won last year's race with a medium and hard one-stopper. A one-stopper will win it, barring a cheeky safety car. The reason being, you lose too much time versus the other guys that have stayed out on the island, who were going at 340 kilometres per hour down the start-finish straight. One-stopper. 118.887 was the lap record or track record by Lewis in 2020 when driving a W11. Now usurped by Maximilian Verstappen yesterday. I hope Stroll causes some chaos. I mean, Aston Martin have already been noted for an infringement, doing grey starts at the Royal Tour. I mean, if we're talking about, listen, cover your ears for a second, EasyG. If we're talking about Lando Norris, I watched the press conference post-qualifying yesterday, and there wasn't a mention, there was no thanks, there was no dip, no doth of the cat to OJP for the toe that ultimately got him through. I'm like, what are you doing? This is chaos. Way to turn me. They don't want you to know this chat. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes they just gloss over these all-important bits and bobs, these pertinent, salient narratives that you need to know. That Lando Norris got a cheeky toe from Oscar Piastri. Now, was it instrumental in him getting through to Q3? Not necessarily, but it's the principle. It's not the outcomes. It's the processes to which I'm speaking. Press the like, you're a legend. Daniel, let me say this at the outset. T-minus 16 minutes to go till we get ourselves a cheeky formation lap. I'm nervous as fudge. But before all of that starts to ensue and it's chaos, Turn 1 championship, do me a favour, a couple of them, vote. Let me know who's going to win the Turn 1 championship round 16 at Monza, the Italian Grand Prix. In the second instance, do me a favour and smash the like. If you like the stream, then like the stream. It matters more than you might know, so take a second to do it if you could. And in the third instance, if you want to become an elated peddler, then bottom left, join. Gives you access to the Discord, using which we continue the F1 conversation. Gives you priority in the chat each and every single time, and access to a cheeky newsletter when your boy has time to get round to it. Tracks too fast to win the race in the pits. 100%. Yeah, very well said, much. One stopper all the way round. It's going to get tech. I can't wait for this. I'm nervous. 230 of you in the chat can currently do me a favour and smash the like. T-minus 15 minutes. So John Perry, far too kind as always, until Lando wants it more, or at least as much as others want it for him. Bloody Nora, Sir John, you've gone profound. He will not fulfill their desires. He's happy to be there. His actions, not his intentions, are what he's judged by. Bloody Nora, Sir John. Took it there already, mate. I just don't like, I mean, boiled into brass tacks, Sir John, I'll be honest. The anthem's by far your favourite. I shouldn't be talking through it, shall I? National anthem just gives the vibes of the face he's celebrating with shot. For me, Shogun, I'll be honest with you, mate. It reminds me, I just picture Michael conducting. Do you remember when Michael used to be on the top step of the podium all the bloody time? Anytime I hear this anthem, in any circumstance, in any sporting arena, it just reminds me of Michael. Mike used to do this, right? Before he did it, he's like two-footed jump and punch the air. Just reminds me of Michael. Always. Tony, you're a legend. So Russell, do well. He must. Absolutely, mate. He's competing for his contract. And I think he'll go well. Will George? Always. Always, George will go well. Go on then. We need to get ourselves some metrics out. T minus 14 minutes there. And I'm nervioso. Right, let's go. Let me do one of these. I'll sort this out. 1 second. Okay, let's go. History remembers the winners, not the nice guys. Brett, this is what I want to tell OJP. Talk to OJP. Giving out toes when the constructors is won already as near as makes no difference. That's chaos. But you know what? Who am I? You know what I mean? OJP is his own man, of course. Right, let me do one of these and then one of these. Insane. Just looking back at the race start last year when OJP stole the lunch money of Lando going into the second chicane. Stole round the outside, around the outside. Right, we need to get ourselves one of these. And then we need to get ourselves one of these. And then we need to get ourselves one of these. Lando was fully aware that he was there, but he was just conservative. Lando's issue off the start is that he has this penchant for being super conservative on the brakes. We've seen him do it a couple of times, haven't we? I mean, a couple of races back, was it Hungary, Austria? Super conservative going into turn one for no reason. 200 watching. Giovanni, you're an absolute legend, mate. I appreciate you. TWM. Lando's not the chosen one. Yesterday, I don't want to convict the fella. I genuinely don't want to convict him, but that was... No. Especially when you look at him through Lesmo. I wanted to write it off as just Max Verstappen's genius and that Lando didn't make any big mistakes, but I would argue that he was very conservative. It was Lando through Lesmo and Lesmo 1 and Lesmo 2. Should have gone harder, mate. Like, come after hour, come after man. You'd argue that on the back of yesterday's qualifying that neither one of OJP nor Lando, definitely not Lando, deserved to win it. Especially if you imagine that the one they call Maximilian Verstappen. Imagine hypothetical games. He had a car capable of winning a championship. Peter's told us this on a gazillion occasions, that they would not see which way Max goes. Tony, you're a legend. Greeting from the Rocky Mountains. Let's go racing. I love that. I do love that. Right, we are gone. Let's go. How nervous am I? A little bit. 53 laps. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that you guys need to... Hello, Cam Martina, you're a legend. Appreciate you. Let me say this up front, actually. This is important. This channel, Drive to Survive, by dint of you guys coming in, your industry, your availability. Honestly, my name is above the door, but that matters not. It's nominal. Substantive value comes from you guys having the conversation, and it is and will always be a conversation. This F-wonk thing, I'm going to keep saying F-wonk because that's the ticker. That's the symbol under which it's listed on the NASDAQ. I swear. You cannot write this. D minus 11 minutes till we get ourselves a cheeky formation lap. Pierre Gasly goes well around here. Historically, head-to-head, 6-1. As far as teammates, George Russell, not bad either. Alonso, not bad either. Those are you guys. Go on then. What else? I'm trying to pick out other stats. You know what I should have done? I should have got the bloody pit stops. Well, you know the strategy already. One stop, medium, hard. That'll be the strat. All right, let's go. Oh, I appreciate you, Miller. You're far too kind. Far too kind. We do try, Kaori. What's going on? Kaori soon forward. This is going to be a chaotic one now. Money shot. I know. This is not financial advice, however. At least Lando has to follow the next teammate instruction. I just don't like. I don't. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth. KO, look at what I've done. I thought a straw would be a good idea, and it just doesn't taste the same. Natalie Pinkham, great personality. Pinky, as Martin Brundle calls her. I'm a big fan of Pinks. She's got a lot of banter. I think she brings some much needed personality to the broadcast. I'll be honest with you. Cameron, ad infinitum, Mike, you're a legend. It's race day. All the good ones are here. Let's go. T-bonus 9 minutes. See your boys. Yes, Lando. Oh my gosh. Max Verstappen short's gone quite viral. Got to react to it sometimes. Crackosaurus, aka George, you're a legend, mate. I appreciate you every single time. And by the way, if you like some technical stuff and some non-F1 soliloquy, go and check out Crackosaurus's channel. Surely. Have a look. Red Bull glaze it. Imagine Kira. It's not like there's nothing to glaze about. Is it glazing if it's true? Are you suggesting, Kira, that accusers, the Max Verstappen naysayers, are you suggesting that I do one of these and avert my gaze away from the light of truth? You know what I mean? Are you suggesting that I disrespect the sport as an endeavour, and avert my gaze yet again from excellence in the spec? Oh, the backside. F1, get you. And the joke is, I'm looking to invest as well at some point. When your boy can save up his tuppences, I wouldn't mind. I think F1 will continue to do one of the, and again, this is not financial advice, but apparently you can invest now in F1. Have been able to since they listed for a few years back, 2023, 2022 maybe. Need some pre-race max glazing. I mean, it wasn't. It's not bad. Bunch of F1-kers. It weren't bad. That F2 race was crazy. I didn't watch it, Clive. I just heard about the Lindblad Dunn incident. Cheeky crash. It's all kicking off at Red Bull Racing, eh? Just when Arvid Lindblad is like favourite to get promoted to Racing Bulls, he goes and fudges it up and destroys any hopes that he had. Not quite destroys, but as near as makes the difference, destroys any hopes that he had of winning the F2 title this year. Oh, Nico Rosberg, Max is at least 5. I saw that. I don't think he's even an argument at this point. Go on then, top 5. Although I did think about my top 5 and I ended up with 6. Even if you're talking about the best, there are for me Prost, Clark, Senna, Verstappen, Lewis, Schumacher. What? Not all of them can stay. And if you're doing a Mount Rushmore of F1, T-minus 7 minutes, agreed. I don't know. Which one must go? Chat, it's going to be a vote at some point. Schumacher, Lewis, Verstappen, Senna, Prost, Clark. I think Clark will lose out the vote. Am I a bit low? I moved it away from my mouth because I didn't. That noise was getting on my nerves when I listened back to it, with a view to continuously improve. Cameron, your thoughts on Bortoletto's rise in him out qualifying Hulk on the day? He's a good driver. He's consistent. He's got the old Alan Prost gene, hasn't he? That's Bortoletto. He's a points accumulator. Matt's GOAT's not 5. I don't know who the top 5 are then. Who do you, from that Senna not in the top 5, Surf Sauce? Oh, the humanity. Anyone that you take out of that top 5? Chaos. Do an F1 coin, get us in and we'll pull the cheeky rug ball. Find some F1 before the Saudis. It's a good shout, TMM. It's a good shout, isn't it? We talked about it. John Maloney's already teeing up a cheeky sale. The Saudis / sovereign wealth funds have been sniffing around it for a long time. A buyout when it happens, and F1, the share price does one of these F1. I know I'm gonna have to do it. Clark will definitely lose out. Even the legend. This is the problem, Kyle. No, you're gonna get Peter's backup saying that. Gabby's a Monza specialist. He keeps winning here. It's a good shout, Max. Clark has the highest win ratio. Clark is a gangster. He's a different level. In a popular vote, you'd lose out because not a lot of people know who he is. Schumacher, Verstappen, Clark and Senna are the best pure talent. You're going to leave out Lewis. Short snaps the sacrilege. Clark over Prost. I can see why Prost might lose out, to be fair, but I like the in my old age. I like the fact that Prost was a points accumulator. What's going on? I hope you're good. Duh. Is that how you pronounce that? D-A-U-X. Duh. Dayux. We have time to make a cuppa. T minus 5 minutes, Caroline, you're good. If you hurry back. This is the point, Luke. Or the young F1 scholars amongst us, who have gone back and since watched the tape. Intro music indeed. Okay, so I'm nervous. Oh, talent, Lewis. Lewis probably the most natural talented, but you see the way, Coyote, that they use that as a... They use that to... They use that against Lewis. It's a low-hanging trope, that is. That you hear that, oh, he's naturally... They say it about footballers of colour a lot. Oh, he's very fast. So naturally talented, but got to be careful. They love Lando. Piastri's simply better. Did you all see him in F2? He's a beast. He's a beast. He's learned a lot as well. And he says he understands how to defend the lead by dint of his performances and seasons in feeder formula. Round 16, Monza, the Italian Grand Prix. We are T minus 4 minutes away from it. 5.8 kilometers round there. 370 kilometers per hour is your maximum velocity. 118.7 Max Verstappen track record. 12.5 elevation. It will be a one stop. You lose too much time on the start finish straight. C3, C4, C5 are the tyres that have been brought. It's going to get techie. It is going to get techie around here. Lawson on softs, is he? Is he? Bloody door, I didn't even check. So go on then. All mediums runners apart from Lawson on softs. Albon kicking off on hards. That's interesting. Ocon on hards. Stroll also on hards. Hajar, Gasly on hards too. The Aston Martin boys have been noted by the stewards for a cheeky infringement. Dummy race start, practice race starts at the wrong time. I'm too you much Adrian. Good morning, so you good. All of the goats are naturally true also. It's a difference. It's a difference. Fast 42 and extents are not kinds, right? Especially when you're talking about at the highest level. Go on and let me know who you've got for your predictions. Who's going to win the Turn 1 championship or lap 1 even? Let me know in the chat. Is Colapinto finished or what? Well, you're getting contradicting reports, Michael, because a couple of races ago it felt like it was a stay of execution for Franco, that it was only a matter of when and not if. Now, however, sounds like Fabio's backtracking because he doesn't have another driver to slot in there. I think Colapinto, at the moment, it sounds like Colapinto. When Bottas and Checo were available, then it's different. But now that they've signed up to Cadillac of one, it's like they've got no... Where's the option? Who do you put in there? Krakosaurus says, I would spend all night working for years and people would tell me how talented I was. The next mate. Krakosaurus getting deep and profound with T minus 2 minutes till we get started. Mate, you got me thinking there, Krakosaurus. I need to diversify my my time expense. It's interesting. Tito Lawrence says, Michael, hell no, hopefully. Bloody Nora. Oof. In reference to Sir Lewis, everyone but Max will get swamped by McLaren's true. I mean, how can you not root for Max? If you're a neutral, anyone not the McLarens, Max, Charles, Lewis, I don't even care. Somebody lock in Lando. Easy G. I do not like that toe stuff. I don't like it, Easy G. It's really frustrating. I looked at Lando in the post-quali press conference and he was a bit, not smarmy, but he was a bit like, yeah, well, I made a mistake. Like a bit nonchalant. And then you come to realise that he got a cheeky toe. Not that the toe made much difference. Or the difference even. Heart rate increase in Easy G, I know. And breathe. T minus 60 minutes until we get ourselves a cheeky formation lap. And I am nervioso. More nervous than normal here. I am a bit low, aren't I? What's going on there? Let me do something here. Chug, chug. Right, it'll turn me up. Turn me up, turn me up. Does my mic sound nice? Check 1, check 2. Everybody make way. Party people coming through. Get your hands up. Put them up. Bam. Hold steady. Are you ready? Apparently it takes 20 years to become an great. TWM, you're on a roll today, sir. Everyone is an overnight, a 10-year overnight success. Such a beautiful trophy. What a great trophy. I'm nervous. Didn't Max get a toe? I don't think so, Easy G. But it's different, Easy G, isn't it? I don't think he got a toe from Yuki. If any toe he got, it was an incidental one. And I think I just don't like it. I mean, if I'm Oscar, there's no way I'm accepting that. Give the only other person in the championship that can beat me, give him a toe. What? No, why? The Constructors is wrapped up a long time ago, so why am I giving... No, I'm not giving him a toe. I refuse. I rebuke thee for even asking Tom Stollard. Give who a toe for what? What, so that he can out-qualify me and then bridge the gap? Well, no. Nonsense. I just disagree. F1 snowflakery, aka McLaren. You know what I mean? Audio is fantastic. Crackosaurus, you're a legend. I've turned it up a little bit, so here's hoping. I need to perfect it. I don't like the way the semblance is. I'll work on it. We'll get there in the end. Continuous improvement, Toby. I wish we had a heart rate. Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. That would be a bit special. Go on then. We are formation lap. If you want to sync, we'll sync on the red lights. So I'll go 1 red, 2 red, 3 red, 4 red, 5 red, and then we are lights out. If indeed you want to sync, but no, under no obligation, of course. Red flag on nap on. I don't think so, Caroline. Well, I hope not. I think we don't need a staccato Italian Grand Prix. Clive, you're a legend. I've turned it up a little bit. Just to say, oh, stop glazing, Cameron. We are on a formation lap. I mean, it's chaos, isn't it? It's chaos. Let me just have a look down here and just double check something. It's toe central, isn't it? Oh my gosh, Hulkenberg. No way, Hulkenberg being told. Hulkenberg being told to peel off? What? Retire the car? Race ain't even started yet. What's going on? That's bad. Oh, retiring. Unbelievable. 500 of you in the chat can currently do me a favour and smash the like. We are on a countdown. I've got 2 screens in front of me, one ever so slightly in front of the other. Oh, the humanity. This is chaos, chat. Oh, I'm nervous. Who'd be an F1 fan? Not me. How do you like your F1 here? I'm a little bit behind you guys. 1 red light, 2 red light, 3 red lights, 4 red lights, 5 red lights. Here we are, go, go, go. Max Verstappen nailed that start. Look at that, he's gone clear already. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, he's not gone clear because he tried. Lando Norris steps the foot on the grass. Sandwich. McLaren sandwich. Oh no, the McLaren gets on the inside. Max Verstappen runs wide. He was always going to do that. And he will claim that he got run out of road. And I don't disagree still. Chaos, chat. Just looking at the replay of it. Bloody no, Lando didn't give him any space, and it was always going to happen. Shades of Monza in 2021, eh? Maximilian Verstappen reigned. Oh my gosh, and he had another nibble around him round the outside. And OJP's had his lunch stolen. What is going on here? Oh my goodness, OJP. Flipping Nora. OJP down to 4th already. Leclerc having stolen his lunch money. What is going on? Flipping Nora. Go on then. I'm going to need to watch one screen here. I'm going to have to be delayed, chat, because it's too chaotic here. Lando Norris. Yeah, mate. what's this idiot? Did Lando Norris just call Maximilian Verstappen his old mate an idiot? The dude with whom he travels to and from Grand Prix. Go on then, Lando. Do you know what I mean? Chaos indeed. Is it too loud? Classic. Let me know if it's too loud, mate. I'll turn it down a little bit. Chaos. We are one lap in. Give back. Oh yeah, he's been ordered to give back the position. He's going to give it back slowly. Look at this on the straight, and then he goes again. Look at this. He's going to try and nail him back into turn one. Look at this. Go on then, Max. Have a go. And OJP goes up the inside and then he touch. Oh my gosh. Charles Leclerc tries to switch a rear on Oscar. Oh my gosh. Charles Leclerc on Oscar. Look at that. Bloody Nora. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. What is going on? Jamie, is it too loud? I'll turn it down a tad. Tinkering around here in the background as we go. Jesus. What is going on? Oh my goodness. You know. Yeah, no further investigation because Max's boy, Cameron's boy complaining. Charles wants to win here. He's hungry. He's going for it, isn't he? Leclerc is all over the case on the brake and I had to avoid him. Oscar Piastri puts in a cheeky complaint. Red flags for the stewards. Have a look at this, Joe. Bloody Nora. OJP closing in on one they call Charles Leclerc going for the start finish straight. Oh, the humanity. He's going to have a nibble this time round, isn't he, Oscar? He's going to tee him up. I think he's put that message in deliberately. Are you going to move twice this time, Charles Leclerc? Can't afford to, mate. Oscar Piastri's got you around the outside, has he? No, he hasn't, because Charles was last of the late breakers. But OJP tees a cheeky switchback, but there's nothing doing into turn one, OJP. Nothing doing, chat. You needed to tee up the switchback properly rather than be a bit greedy. Stutter ranking. Oh, God, this is chaos, eh? Unbelievable. Man like Leclerc and Piastri are going to crash. They're going for it, and this is what you'd expect. Imagine then, chat. This is why I can't. If Lando Norris runs away with this, Oscar Piastri will learn a lesson in real time. Give a toe in Q2 to who? Max Verstappen, world champion. Come on, Max. Charles will make it the error of an unforced variety scene. Can't under the pressure. Lando needs to get off the road ASAP. Imagine. Fudge. Oh, go on then. Max is dialed in here now. Look at the gap. 1 second flat between Lando and Max Verstappen for the first place. 0.9 now. Maximilian Verstappen has DRS as Lando goes into Parabolica and he's clipping massively charged settings. Go on then. Let's see what happens into turn one here. As Oscar Piastri tees up Charles Leclerc as well. Your runners and riders after only a couple of laps. Lando Norris has the whip hand, but again, he's going to have to defend long and deep into here. Max Verstappen's going to have a go at him. Look at this. DRS wide open. And by the way, he's got no downforce on that rear wing. Max Verstappen gets it done. Get out the way, Lando Norris. Move. Let's go. Max Verstappen has the whip hand chat again, but it might be only a matter of time here because Lando Norris is going to come back at him, isn't he? Fastest lap, Max Verstappen. Let's go. Lando got caught lacking. I mean, he's got to lock in, hasn't he, Easy G? He's got to lock in here. If you're going to call Max Verstappen an idiot, then there might be a penalty to be paid at some point. Wow, Piastri saying that Shaw needs to give that back. Shout out to the best mods mechanics, the best chat community. Blessings every Tony, you're a legend. I appreciate you, mate. Far too kind as always. How am I seeing that Lando? I think this is a bit delayed, you know. Chat. I'm all. This is ignore what you can see on the right because there is a mismatch. Lando Norris is. Javier, you're a legend. Great to see you back. You're a legend. I missed you guys as well, Javier. What are we doing here? I mean, the F1 beat never sleeps. Who's going to cover it then? Maximilian Verstappen is down the road, chat. So I don't know what we're seeing on the right hand side of your screen. Bear with. Max is scorching the track. He's going for it, isn't he? 123.262. Lewis Snell's Fernando Alonso. Why am I so far behind on here? God's sake. Apologies, chat. Multiview is sleeping today. Yeah, Multiview's a bit behind, Kira. There we go. There we go. Now we're up to date. Maximilian Verstappen has the whip hand. 123.5 last tour. 0.7 down the road is Lando Norris. Bloody Norris. They were tight into there, Ray. Matt, I think Max did the right. What was Max going to do? I think he did the right thing. You don't, not that it wasn't penalty worthy, but I think he did the right thing. You're half a lap behind. You need F1 TV. I know, Javier. It's chaos. But I mean, we have the opportunity to sync on the red lights, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Just looking back at the start, this is chaos. 4 laps in the books. 50 laps left on the docket. 53 lap race. Max Verstappen on the radio. You let the brakes go on purpose, is what Matt said. I mean, all's fair in the war. Oscar Piastri going into turn 1, eh? Round the outside this time on Charles Leclerc. Oscar Piastri gets it done only just. Last of the late breakers. Bravo, Oscar. Now it's Project Lando Norris. Easy G, how you feeling, chap? I wish that I never read that Autosport article. I'll be honest with you. F1 boy, you're a legend. Sharing news. I'm my own boss. Let's go. Go on then. Currently, if I'm your eyes and your ears, currently Max Verstappen has the whip hand 1.1 second down the road from Lando Norris, having just stolen Lando Norris's lunch money. In third place, you have Charles Leclerc or Oscar Piastri, even if my bloody metrics will update, from Leclerc, from George Russell, Bortoletto in 6th, Lewis Hamilton 7th, 8th, you've got Fernando Alonso, Tsunoda-san, and Antonelli tops out, or sees out your top 10. Feeling pretty good at the minute. It's techie. So John, you're a legend. Do me a favour, if you like the stream, then like the stream. This is going to get techie here. I'm nervous. F1 boy, are we celebrating something, Joe? What's going on, F1 boy? Oh, you're 14 months. You're a legend, F1 boy. I appreciate the support, man. Oscar is wasting time with Charles. I mean, he's got to defend, though, hasn't he? He's got to keep the place because track. He is. You are right. Oh, my gosh. Lewis. Oof. Lewis again, eh? I'm going to watch F1 Tech Talk after the race. What have the Red Bull engineers done? New floor fairings. New front wing, I think. They've done a couple of different bits and bobs. We went through it yesterday, TWM, I think, on the Saturday night show. You flick through it, you'll see I pulled up a couple of different slides. And breathe, Cameron. Bloody Dora. Shaw needs to go back. Lift and coast. They better not be Big Bad Wolf. They better not be. Losing for 6th, don't hate that. What is going on with my Multiview is a day late and $1 short here. Max Verstappen looks like he's winning 2 seconds down the road already from Lando Norris. I mean, but he's Lando. See, this is the champion's mentality, right? Lando, we're looking at this. Oscar Piastri currently sat in 3rd. Big opportunity to claw back some points. And what are we doing? Thou shalt never back against Maximilian Verstappen, Benzi. Not now, not ever. Definitely not yesterday. And definitely not Lando Norris. How does Charles do? Everyone enjoying a pretty race thus far. It's good. It's good. It's been exciting thus far. But what happens over the ensuing 48 laps is the question. Lando's managing. I mean, he's not a gazillion miles away, right? But he's outside of the DRS and he's falling into the clutches of OJP. You can't allow OJP to get within DRS, surely. No. Go on then, let's get this poll out. 600 of you in the chat concurrently. I appreciate each and every single one of you, and I make no apologies for labouring that point. Do me a favour, if you like the stream, then like the stream. 59% of you thought Max was going to be a turn 1 champion. Don't hate it. You've passed his prologue. Go on then, let's get a race winner out. Oh my God, say it's not shy. Go on then, let me know who's going to win this race. Oh, I am nervous. I am nervous. Go on, let's bed in. Let's have a look at the race circumstance. But I can't trust these multi-viewer numbers is the issue. Maximilian Verstappen currently 2.5 seconds down the road from Lando Norris, who in turn is another 1.3 down the road on Elliott, as near as makes no difference, 2 seconds down the road from OJP. In fourth, you've got Charles Leclerc, Russell in fifth, Lewis Hamilton in sixth, Bortoletto in seventh, Alonso in eighth, Tsunoda-san in ninth. Antonelli sees out your point scoring positions. 700 in chat indeed. Mum Spaghetti, do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity, Lando, comes once in a lifetime for Pete's sake. What are we doing here? What happened to Nico? Out at the start, reliability issues. Had to park it up before at the end of the formation. It looks like Ferrari got this strategy right early. Hamilton is climbing. I mean, Lewis is nailing it. He's sixth already. Mediums, don't hate that. Let's see how high Lewis can get. Right? How well? I mean, he's got the other red car to get around. MV is correct in my humble opinion. I still say Lando. I tell you, if it ends like this, it's going to be interesting. The old post-race cool-down room when they play Max Verstappen's. Oh, he's an idiot! Unbelievable. Let's go, OJ. Let's go play with Max. I don't hate it. I don't hate it, Edgar. And it's an eventuality that might well happen here, eh? If you can get around Lando. George bridging the gap. Is George on Charles is the issue. Look at this. I might just right, I'm behind. Right, bear with chat. I'm gonna close this down and we're gonna go again because that's issing me off. Let's go again. See if I can get this thing working, chat, because it's getting on my nerves. Ocon penalty. It's been a while. I mean, he's a penalty merchant, isn't he? This Esteban Ocon fella. Charles Mander better get at it. He's struggling, isn't he? George Russell. Oh no! Watch Ferrari not let Lewis pass Charles. It's tough. He's got to get there first, hasn't he? Let's cross that bridge when we come to it expeditiously, says Kaora. Oh, the humanity. Oh, the humanity. Go on then, Charles. I don't think he's got the power. I think the Mercedes is the fifth faster car. Maximilian Verstappen goes 23.088. Bloody Nora. Track record. It's Freudian slip, Cameron. 2.5. Oh, for crying out loud. All right, might have to just bear with me on multi-view. It's not very good today. Apologies, chat. Bear with me. It's getting techie around here, and your boy's trying to problem solve, troubleshoot in real time. Yeah, they'll pick Charles. Well, Charles will get preference is the thing. Russell is screwed. Lewis will undercut and hold him up. It's a good shout, actually. It is a very good shout. No, they'll know the strategy, especially since it's Lando in front. Look at the gap. Lando, to be fair, is gapping Oscar Piastri. That gap hasn't changed since Oscar Piastri's gotten free air. If anything, it's increased in distance and time. Look at that. 4.4 seconds between OJP and Lando Norris. Ryan, you're a legend. Lando's falling back. I know, 3.5 seconds, 3.0 per multi-viewer. That's about 10 minutes behind the action. No, I'm not sponsored yet. Just Mike. Okay, let's pay attention to what's going on screen. Lewis Hamilton is almost within the DRS of George Russell, but you think George Russell will give him any quarter? Lewis is on to 1-0. Let's go, Lewis. I do not hate this at all from Lewis Hamilton. Imagine if he gets round Charles. Flipping Nora. Oh, the humanity. He'll need some tyres left, though. Did Red Bull fix their fudging car, Nanook? They've done some things, haven't they? They have done some things. Sir John out here gifting memberships. Absolute legend, Sir John. And if you're a new member, get over to the community tab. Sign up to the... Excuse me. Get yourself in the Discord if you're that way inclined. There is merch and things. We are 13 laps in the books, 43 remaining. Wrong. Look at me looking at 2 different screens, getting confused. 13 laps in the books, 40 remaining. Oh, the humanity, Sir John is go. This stream is sponsored by Sir John as per usual. Do me a favour, if you haven't already, smash the like. Techie then techie things with multi-viewer. But I digress. We move. 639 of you in the chat concurrently. 180 likes. Do me a favour. If you like the stream, then like the stream. Go on then. I'm lost without my multi-viewer in real time, just looking at Sky Sports and their noddy metrics that don't tell you anything. It's not good enough, is it? I was looking at the Sky Sports broadcast like hieroglyphics. I can't even read. Like, what do you get? Ian Peach, you're a legend. Thank you for becoming a member. Get yourself over to the community tab if you're that way inclined, and over to the Discord shortly thereafter. I'm going to show you still with this ish is F1. F1 is a running joke now. I wish that I'd never said it. F1, of course, is the ticker of F1 listed on the NASDAQ stock exchange. What are we doing? What? You don't even understand. Nonsense. Max Verstappen chat has the whip hand. 3.9 seconds down the road from Lando Norris. 1.0. Dustin from Stranger Things, some say. Piastri's 5.4 seconds down the road from Verstappen in turn. In fourth, you've got Charles Leclerc fending off George Russell. King George Russell of Kingston, Norfolk, who in turn is fending off a fire-breathing Sir Lewis Hamilton, who's charging through the back, currently sits in sixth. Behind Sir Lewis, you've got Bortoletto, Alonso, Tsunoda-san in ninth, and Antonelli in tenth. Tsunoda-san better score himself some points if he understands the urgency of the circumstance that affronts him. Bloody Nora. Lauren Mecky says, as near as makes no difference, wielded the sword of Damocles with them their comments that there will be no place back. If it is either Oracle Red Bull Racing senior team for Tsunoda-san next year or bust, you won't be back at Racing Bulls. Lewis Hamilton has dropped a second. It is dirty air time, isn't it? I mean, he's yeah, he's dropping him. What's Safat saying? Spot Lewis. Lewis has got an issue. Say it ain't so. Lewis has a battery problem. No! Say it's not so, Safak, please. Is Oscar being smart, staying out the dirty air to save tyre to make a run at Lando? I don't know. I don't think he would stay so far outside the dirty air, particularly as you want to get priority in the pits, eh? And in order to do that, you'd need track position. Bloody no, this Max fella. I just don't understand. I don't understand it, chap. Help me fathom this Max Verstappen wizard. I don't get it. Shogun, he's not bad. Yeah, he'll do well, this Max fella, if he keeps his nose clean. Do you know what I mean? He'll do alright. This thing's getting on my absolute proverbial. That's annoying. $700 of you in the chat concurrently. Excuse me, I'm a multi-viewer delay, but you know what it is. Sometimes you've got to push through. This is interesting. It hasn't popped just yet, but I feel like we're about to get some. I feel like it's about to get techier than techie things over here. He needs to pick before Oscar. Lando does. He does need to pick before Oscar, and I think he'll get priority. Cameron CC, put that on your match. F1. Everything is banned in the UK. Oh, the humanity. No kidding, Sherlock. You are right, Tony. Everything is banned in the UK. Sky have exclusive TV rights then. 4.3 seconds is the delta between Max Verstappen and Lando Norris. 4.4. And look at that, chat. Look at that. Is that Oscar Piastri catching? He's gone, hasn't he? Grinchand that makes the port. Max Verstappen, he's gone down the road, mate. The overlords have caught onto VPN, have they? I thought they were going to deploy F1 TV globally. That was the chat. Don't know. Snooze fest, Andre. Not yet, mate. It's bubbling. I'm not there yet. I see where your contention is. Edgar, you're a legend, mate. Thank you out here gifting memberships. And again, build the community chat. Help me. Help you, because again, my name is above the door, but this community, this fan channel, as some people say disparagingly, drive to survive by dint of your industry and hard work. You guys turning up to the streams, holding my very noddy B-Spec F1 feet to the fire each and every single time. Lando has bottled this WDC chances for 2 years running. SDW, I hope sincerely that you're wrong, chap. Wrong game as well. I appreciate you, Kira. I think it just needs a cheeky update, and I didn't update it. Yeah, I appreciate you, Kira. Who is this F1 gamer chap? I don't know. Another streamer, I presume. Up, Antonelli on Sonoda-san. Is that drop Sonoda-san? No, drop Sonoda-san into 10th. Don't hate that, Kimmy. Bit conservative. Matt's 4.5 seconds. He's nailing him, isn't he? Wife has been up watching the race with me this morning. Let's go. Gonna have to be. Let's go, Sir John. I don't hate that. I wish my wife would watch a race from time to. You know what? My wife will dabble sometimes if her hand is forced. I'm Dutch and I like your reactions more than Dutch experts. I muted them just listening to this camera. I tell you what it is, John. I'll be honest. I was talking back and forth with Shez about the reactions. I see my football podcasters and YouTubers react like human beings. Oh, bloody Nora Carlos. Give back all them places, mate. Tony, you're a legend. I appreciate you more than you might know. Gifting memberships. If you are a brand new member, get yourself over to the Discord, etc., etc. But when I see my football reactions, they're humans. You ever see like Max Verstappen do the quickest lap in F1 history ever and snatch the pole from Lando? Look at Lando making mistakes all over the shop here. His attention span is waning, isn't he? So, I mean, I want to see, I will dial into like a Gold Bridge to see their reaction, or I don't know, whoever else, a Ransom Bats or an Expressions. I want to see their reactions. I don't even watch football anymore, but I'm keen because I'm invested in them. Who's that in the, who's going to do that reaction in the F1 space? And I'm not putting it on like a react. That was a genuine reaction when I saw Lando put it. I was like, yes, I've won money. No, Max Verstappen has taken it, but it's Max Verstappen. And of course, how dare I bet against Max Verstappen? That's a foolishness from my part. I missed this match. I know. He's not. I mean, how's he doing it in this car? Max, Cameron, your boy Max, giving you glazed material, and Denver giving us all glazed material. Your towel, look. Oh, bloody no, there's gravel on track. This is solid, Max. Kilt building the advantage, says GP. We know how things can change, so keep eking that advantage out this stint. It's going to get techie. What are the intervals, Cam? The intervals, as I see them, 5.6 seconds between the top two. Norris trails Verstappen by that integer. Piastri, I can't see that. Go on, I'll try and 0.8 behind is Piastri for third. Careful, Red Bull. Red Bull are coming in. Red Bull are doing a cheeky pit stop here. Jomo, you're a legend, chap, moderator extraordinaire. I appreciate you each and every single time, mate. More than you might know. 18 months member. Bloody Nora, Jomo. You're a ledge proper. 700 of you in the chat can currently do me a favour and smash the like. That's Sonoda-san that they've just put on hards for. So they want to see how quickly he goes around this time and use him as a guinea pig to see whether... to see how strong the undercut is. Red Bull pit stop for... Matt's going to get the hat trick, not hating. The Grand Chelem. And then... no double stock for OJ. Oh no. Well, let's see, eh? I've been arguing for the longest time against the Lando favoritism thesis. Lando favoritism, if I can get my words out, thesis. But now, just like, well, behave yourself, Yuki. No safety car just yet, mate, if you could, if you don't mind. Behrman nails Yuki. Tony's a legend, mate. Proper legendary settings. Would like to see a safety car for something not too serious. You might see one at some point. 6 seconds bye-bye undercut. Oof. Everyone's coming in now. Look at that. They'll have seen something in Sonoda's time. Gasly wrecking Lesmo too with more gravel. Bloody Nora. Wow, Matt's 5.6 seconds down the road, yeah. Okay, so the pit window 22 to 28, of course, for mediums per Sky Sports on their broadcast. Good metric, Sky, for once. Lance Stroll might give us... don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. Do you know what I mean? Oof. 21 laps in the docket. 32 exclude me remaining. No, Crackosaurus. Max Verstappen is not real. He just isn't. I don't know. And they will say, I heard it. Listen, oh, Max Verstappen. Like, what are you going to say at this point? I heard, you know what? Here's what's going on as far as the Max Verstappen rhetoric. As good a time as ever now to address it. Clean air indeed is king, JP. Here's what they will say. Oh, Max Verstappen. This is what they said before, and now they're not saying it anymore, especially not the, oh, Max Verstappen hasn't won no races. What? He hasn't got the car? Wait, tell me that you don't watch F1 without telling me that you don't watch F1. Oh, how many times has Max Verstappen won this year? Oh, they say that Max Verstappen is the GOAT, but he can't win. Get away with you. And your abbot of unreasoned self. You talk rubbish. Never come on here and just wait to erode integrity, right, with a fan base. Oh, Max Verstappen is rubbish. He can't drive a car. Blah, blah, blah. 5.9 seconds is that. 6.0 now between Max and Lando and Norris. Problem is for Lando, it's like, I draw the comparison to Floyd, and again, forgive me for using this analogy, but Floyd Mayweather in like the first couple of rounds, if you just watch the first 2 or 3 or 4 rounds of Floyd Mayweather's career, every fight, you'd be forgiven for thinking that people can spar with him, that it's close, that he isn't the best boxer that you've ever seen. But then in like rounds 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, that in long form, Floyd would show his class, and I think that's what's happening with Max over the first couple. Well, not the first couple of laps if you're Lando, but if your sample size is small, if you're looking at over the course of like, I don't know, 9 or 10 laps, then Lando will look like he can spar with Max Verstappen. But then when you get to lap 19 or lap 23 in longer form, so long as Max has himself a car capable, then it's legend. It's different. Red Bull has those double brake. It looks like it, John. It looks like it, mate. It looks like something's going on. They've upgraded. I mean, undercut Max. Max is the best driver in the grid, definitely. We can't claim the Red Bull. I missed that. Maximilian Verstappen. You can't claim the Red Bull is not a fast car. It may be a difficult car, but it's clearly fast under the right conditions. So here's the thing. I mean, it was always going to be good around Monza, but not this good. I mean, here's the story of qualifying. I just don't think... Here's my contention, my hypothesis. I think if you subbed in Lando or Oscar for Yuki Tsunoda in that Red Bull RB21, I don't think they'd be able to... I can't verify, but I just don't think they'd be able to do what Max Verstappen's doing in it. And vice versa. Double whammy settings. If you put Max in that McLaren... Peter Windsor's words, not mine. They wouldn't see which way he went. Down the road, mate. You wouldn't find him. I know, Martina, it's chaos. Both my visual and the multi-viewer is just... I don't know what multi-viewer is doing. I need to update it, I think. Seen something in Lewis days. Lewis came out. Lewis was talking his talk, wasn't he? Came out and told you why he crashed. There was a degrade in the downshift at the Dutch Grand Prix. Wasn't my fault. Said I rarely make those mistakes. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So John, you're a legend. Member for 2 months. Thank you, chap, for your enduring support. Max is just leaving space. Or you must always leave a space. I would say Floyd, who has an impeccable defence, is more akin to a driver who never DQs. Similar. I agree with you, TWM, but they're I just remembered, like, Floyd would just pull away from people towards the end of the fight. They made the car more balanced. He can attack corners now. Max said something with altering the floor fairing, I think, in particular. What's wrong with Oscar? This doesn't look right. He's not great around here. He's not. This isn't his best track. Never has been, sadly. Although he's meant to be good around height, but this is not like... This is... although it's the temple of speed, to call this a high-speed circuit is just... It's a misnomer. It's weird. It's a very weird track this is to race around. Lesmo 1 and Lesmo 2. Just different. I don't know. Just makes no sense. I shudder to think of what Max could do in it. Well, that's the problem, Shogun. That's the problem. Ow. And the joke is it's the Lewis Hamilton fans talking about Max's record this year, you know? The abbot of unreason, Lewis Hamilton fans. Fernando. Is this safety car settings? Fernando Alonso. Matt's putting 3.3 every lap. Is quick, John. Gone down the road, mate. 6.3 is the delta between Max and Lando for the top step of the podium. Alonso stopping. Does this bring out a safety car then? Free pit stop potentially. Agreed, Sedan. Oh no, so that Alonso. What did they do then? Brundle thinks a suspension failure from Alonso. Yeah, there we go. Good shout, Martin. There you go. That's the level of insight that we need. Martin Brundle takes one look at the car and he says, yep, boom, suspension failure. Suspension brake. Yeah, thank God he made it back to the pits and averted the potential. Oh my gosh, he took too much curb, look. Bloody no, that was a bit greedy from Fernando. Basically 4 wheels, as near as makes any difference, 4 wheels on the curb. That's always going to happen there, Fernando. You are better than that, Fernando Alonso, man from Oviedo, Asturias. You are better than that, sir. Yeah, too much on the curbs, John. Unbearable, you rate it. There's going to be more of that coming soon, I promise you. Yeah, no, he drove it too much as if it were a road car. No. I think this race isn't finished yet. I'm expecting more than this. Yeah, sadly, the metrics, something's going on with the metrics, big bad. I don't know. So is OJP just managing now? What's the strategy? I think he'll realise that in the broader context of the championship means that he can get away with this. Not the end of the world. 913 of you watching concurrently, do me a favour. If you like the stream, then like the stream. Piastri being told plan A plus 15. Do you think that's a problem? I think so for now. Being told that you could go longer, mate, but tyre deg might become an issue. Yeah, the stream is 5 laps behind, sadly. I think my audio is as near as makes no difference in line. I'm on lap 27, but the metrics are a bit off, sadly. Could anybody predict Cameron peddling Supermax t-shirts a few years ago? Mate, I was always a big fan. 2021 was always, from 2021 I realised who Max, in fact from 2016 Brazil I realised who Max Verstappen was. If you've been watching the channel long enough, you'd have seen me arguing with my old mate Justin that they want to start putting, people want to start putting some respect on Max Verstappen's name. Not the whole stream, yeah, just the metrics, John, I think. I can't, not much I can do about that this time round, sadly. I'll sort it for next stream. Oof, mediums to softs. That's chaos. That is chaos, eh? Normally it's medium to hards. That's what Oscar Piastri might be doing. Rebecca Donaldson, Carlos Sainz is misses looking concerned. Bloody Nora from Oscar. I mean, he might need to do something different, eh? Oscar will probably win Azerbaijan, so he's not really. He's very good around Baku, isn't he? George's tyres are cut. Russell jumped first. There we go. George Russell in the pits, number 63. All eyes on the Mercedes pit stop. Slow. 3 seconds plus. 2.9. %71% if you think this is Max's to lose, eh? I wonder what Max on the double would have been. It was 9-1 to drop it on pole. I wonder what I didn't check. I should have. Not sure how I feel about putting there. First Imola, then Monza. Going off, potentially. Oof. Lando's going to... Chill out, Sonoda-san. Bumper cars. Put some respect on Max's name, like thinking that Lando. I know. Imagine Sebastian. Bad mistake here. 9-1 plus 900 for those of you in North America. Max Verstappen, Jotzi on 5. I wonder what the odds of the pole and the win would have been. Jeez. If it's close, if there is driver impact, then just go Max is the rule, eh? Would Oscar go hard? No, they're looking to run them long now. I think tyre deg has been less than anticipated. So they're potentially, especially on the McLaren with its double brake, that so they're going to run them long and then just put on softs. But I think Max will be aware of that. Max the Ferrari. Can you imagine, Neil? What about the championship? What price is Max? It'll be great. You'll be able to get a fantastic price down. But I don't know. I mean, I said that I wouldn't go Max for pole yesterday, didn't I? But I wouldn't go for Max. If you weren't already on Max at the championship, as I am, then I wouldn't go for it now. The driver standing is too big. It'd be the great. I tell you what, if Max could pull this back, it'd be the greatest comeback that I'd ever seen in my life. Bloody no! Look at Max's tyre. Oh, Brundle calling it. Yeah, John. Tyres look really bad, eh? Pirelli will be nervous about it, them lot going long. Lest we wish to get another Baku circumstance 2021. You remember that? Kimi Antonelli, black and white flag, track limits. All the tyres are blistered, aren't they? But Red Bulls will be blistering. Can't wait for the post race there. I mean, there is a common theme occurring here. You can see the top three figuring out what the proper tyre management speed is. 100% Rumco. 800 of you watching Kokodi, do me a favour, smash a like. I appreciate each and every single one of you to the moon and back, and make no apologies for labouring that point. For this community, this fan channel drives to survive by dint of you guys turning up each and every single time as George Russell goes quickest on a 122.421. Tyres are shredded, eh? Tony, you're an absolute legend. I appreciate you, sir. Shout out something special for Mama Cameron. And thank you. I appreciate you. I'll let Mama Cameron know. She'll be she'll be chuffed. She loves the cheeky shout out, bless her. Although she'll never ever come on the stream. Big up Cameron every single time. Master Marvelous, you're a legend. Proper legend, Joe. Matt's driving like he stole that RB21. Now it's got them upgrades on there. I hope Oscar chooses hard. Look at Russell. Gangbusters, different car though. Not like for like Tony, you're an absolute legend, mate. Generous vet, generous without compunction. 660, if you're watching, could cover it. We are 31 laps in the books, 22 remaining. As Carlos Sainz ducks, I love that image. The drive to survive pit angle 2.730. Some Lewis merch is coming, Jamie. I promise you. I'm working on it, mate, but it's hopefully I'll be able to make some headway this week. If you worry about any moment to come instead of being ready for when the moment comes, you've lost a lot of energy. It's a good shout, Peter. I like that. Everyone's getting awfully profound today. You know what I mean? Some make me feel inadequate, like I need to go and read some Awakening the Giant Within Tony Robbins books or something. I don't know the sound of the softs, to be honest. What the hell does Lewis drop like a stone? Every 10 laps he's struggling a little bit now, eh? That's what's going to happen though. I think he's gone hard to overtake those bods at the start. And now those tyres will be struggling. Look at Russell putting down faster slaps on hards. But it's Mercedes, isn't it? Remember, it's a different chassis. It likes hards, always has done. Even going back to the W11 days, right? They struggled on softer compounds all the time. Something profound. Something profound, but I digress. Oh, the humanity. Look but never say. All that merch is coming soon, I promise you. It is coming, but it's got to look good. Max pushed us into it. Look at that. Okay, so McLaren might be playing a gangster game here of strategic chicken. Remember, if you look at the bloody the speed trap times, even as they are fudged on the right hand side of your screen. Oh my gosh. So Max is 352 kilometers per hour through the speed trap. Meaning, therefore, that he's got much less downforce, and then meaning, therefore, that it'd be much harder for him to mitigate for the rate at which his tyres are digging. Hence why you see them glitching, graining massively on the outside of them. Still possible. Never back against Maxo. Never in your life should you back against Maximilian Verstappen. These the wags, the wives and girlfriends of these F1 drivers. Every time they get a little airtime, they're like social media. There's one of these. Kim Illman was saying that Esteban Ocon's missus, she was like on like tens of thousands as far as her followers on Instagram. Couple appearances on air. Because men are verts that purr. Hope you're a legend, John. I appreciate you, mate. Let me read that. Hope Jason Statham, GP, does Max's story on film. Oh, Jason Statham playing Max. I'm a racing driver. I don't think Max could do it. I don't think Jason would. I don't know who'd play that character. Killian Max, somebody that's slender of figure, right? Oh no, Charles. It looks like he entered that a bit quick, a bit eager there, Charles. Quick pit stop, 2.2, 2.3. But Sky don't give it. So John, you're far too kind, mate. Jay, I don't think it's Jason Stratham. Who'd pay Max? I think the Max role would be one of the... Jason would play GP. Jason could play GP. Is he going to get a penalty though, Corey? Huh. I am stupid. Charles does it again. I don't know if I get a penalty though. I think George will be alright. Interval glitch, Nicola, sadly. Shows how much we depend on multiview. If you haven't downloaded multiview on a PC or desktop, PC or laptop, go and do that. Because again, you won't get any go-tier metrics in the weird and mucky world that is the F that wonks. I hope you're doing well. I'm alright, EC. The legend that is EC. Put a big smile on my face. Just checking in to see what love and madness you're creating today. Nothing doing just yet, EC. The pit stops are going to be interesting. Though 900 of you watching could currently do me a favour. If you like the stream, then like the stream as George Russell's getting defended by Lance Stroll encroaching upon his gearbox. That might be the touch point, isn't it, chat? Do you think Lance Stroll's going to be clean here? Is he going to just let... Who could play C. Horner? Oh no, Charles fuming. Oh no, chaos. We're not under threat. Why did you pick me? Says Charles. Look at this, George Russell. Well done, George. Nice and easy into turn one. Holds him out. Did you see what George did there? Very learned in the way that you overtake. Forensic with his old car placement and delayed turning to hold to impinge upon the progress of Lance Stroll. Clever. Crafty. Queen's sacrifice declined type maneuver. Kasparov settings. What is multiviewer? The metrics on either side of your screen. PG3 on multiviewers. Download it on a PC or a desktop. PC or what is wrong with PC or a laptop? And you'll see. Only but a pit DD bloody Laura. I couldn't. Easy G. Yeah, I know, but he needs to be the biggest swing that he can here. I agree with Lando. Lando will still be a race behind Easy. He could just do the win here, couldn't he? And if he dropped it on pole, he would have given himself a better chance, but he didn't drop it on pole. PG3, the best tool for racing telemetry for us nods. Not, I don't know about you. Cameron noddies. Okay, or you're not noddy, I am. Yes, 23, stop that. What's the S23 saying? I would want Rambo to play Horner. Fights it. 700 of you, the chat can currently do me a favour. I apologise that to the right of me we're a bit out of date, 5 laps behind on the multiviewer. That's because your boy didn't update it. Not long left here. This is a quick race, eh? Lando says, Lando asks, what are your thoughts on a soft compound tyre with a stop? Lando says, box opposite, the opposite of whatever Max Verstappen does ahead. Lando's going to do the gamble. Well, when this is the problem, right? Lando can do those George Russell ones and just play a joker when he doesn't have OJP breathing down him because there are no consequences, right? But now that there are three, what is it? Two's company, three's a crowd. That's what Lando Nice is going to find out here, because if he makes the wrong decision playing a joker when he shouldn't, then Oscar Piastri is going to nail him. That's the problem. Odds are quicker on some. They didn't tell him. Joaquin Phoenix as Carlos. That's a good shout. Joaquin Phoenix is a god tier actor. Terminator Cop, T2, Piastri. And breathe, bro. They nearly done the whole race on these. I know that's chaos. That is chaos. They should have made them a step softer, right? Give them too many options. Reduce the jeopardy too much. Carlos Sainz on parabolic array. Go on then, Carlos. Let's have a go, chap. Go on, Carlos. Get in the bloody slipstream of Ollie. Use up your DRS, mate. Has he got any battery left? Go on, Carlos. Up the inside, fella. Oh, Carlos, no. You needed to be last of the late breakers. But you can tee that up. Same time next lap, chap, if you have a good one here. I think he's Holy Hollywood. Box. Matt's finally in the pit. Here we go. Go on then, Red Bull. Turn this around, chaps. Quick. 2.2, 2.1, 2.3. There we go. What tire do you think Maxwell uses? Put soft on, hasn't he? Did he put on hards? Crofty said he put on hards. I'm sure I saw red. It is hards. White labelled. Tom Cruise's Checo. 650 if you're watching concurrently, do me a favour if you like the stream, We are 15 laps away from the end of this race. Can ban Monza. Ban Monza. They'd never have that. Antonelli, Timothée Chalamet. Max on hards. Interesting. So go on then. I think they'll keep one of these. 10 laps on soft. Max is going to win, says Easy G. They're going to have to do something, can't they? These papaya coloured cars. Soft will be a bold call. I think they'll be praying for a safety car, won't they? That's what they'll want. If they get a safety car and a cheeky discounted pit stop thereafter, then you're good, aren't you? Hards with 15 laps left. Why? Because I don't think Max did a lot of running on soft compound during free practice, so I don't think they've got a fresh set of soft. Do you remember this happened a couple of races back when he was only left with hards? The only fresh compound tyre that he had was hards. I think that'll probably be the same case again today, because they had to do so many setup iterations. And in a second instance, because he's running such low downforce, I think it'd be ambitious to think that he could get 15 laps on the hards with that wing. That no wing. Quick stop from Lewis, 2 point something. 2.4 maybe. Why don't they show the bloody 2.1? Why don't they show the bloody pit stop metric every time? It's nonsense. Gets on my nerves. Soft is the only chance to get Max, but Max's tyres will be worn by then, so I think it's good games. True. They've got to play a joker, and I think playing the joker looks like praying to the racing gods for a cheeky safety car and getting a cheeky discounted pit stop, doesn't it? He doesn't have any of a fresh here, but hards are fine. I agree with you, Biocam. Your boy guessed that. Need to box OJ. Go on then, runners and riders with T-minus 14 laps left on the docket. The Italian Grand Prix round 16 at Monza. Norris currently has, look at that, Antonelli, don't hate that. Points for Antonelli, all important ones under the umbrella heading of securing oneself a seat at Mercedes for 2026 and 2027. Norris currently leads the Grand Prix, 5 seconds down the road from OJP, 12 seconds. This is intervals, isn't it? Who in turn is 17 or 12 seconds down the road from Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen gap is 17.6 seconds. Work that out, chat. I'm keen. He's dialed in, this Lewis Hamilton fella, this race. He's dialed in, isn't he? There you go. There's your safety car, chat. Potentially. I know they're both of them keep it running. Yellow flag settings. Oh no. Sainz and Behrman. Contact, green flag. Bloody Nora, Carlos. What's the point, mate? Here we go, Lewis. Lewis on Stroll, potentially. Safety car. McLaren would have been doing one. Can you imagine? McLaren would have been like, yep, double stack straight away. Very, very close there. Sometimes you got to play a joke at the right time. They very nearly did it. Behrman crashed. Yeah, Bear woman. Bloody Nora. Lewis nails Stroll. Easy money. Look at that. Turn one. Honestly, that beat McLaren could end the GP on these tyres. Utter madness. This is a test. What is that? This is a test of emergency alerts, a UK government service that will warn you if there's a life-threatening emergency nearby. You do not need to take any action in a real emergency. Follow instructions in the alert to keep yourself safe. What? Oh my gosh. Did anybody else get that alert just now? A UK government emergency alert. Bloody Nora. Dislike. Yeah, I got that just now. Yes. What is that? Bloody Nora. Is that what we're doing now? People got that alert in the UK. TWM, did you just get that, Joe? UK government alert. Forgot that was today. Fudging UK. I just got it turning that off. Bloody Nora. Huh. Long live economic dependency. UK government warning of a mean tweet. Yep, everybody got it. Same alarm here in the States. Oh my gosh. That's like a global thing. Jesus. Kaori, you got that as well? Flipping Nora. World War III, indeed. We get those in the US all the time. No, I don't like that. That's made me feel a bit uneasy. Out here talking about F1 and things are... No, it's a test. No, I'm all right, thanks. I'd rather not read 592 if I'm honest. I'm watching F1 here and we get those in the Netherlands on Monday, I think. Jeez. It's rather alarming. I feel safer already, says Analog. No, mate, I don't feel safer. Go on then. We're round third base. We are 10 laps left on the docket. Lando, not look at the gap. 13 seconds. So Max Verstappen is going hard. I think they've placed all the eggs in the safety car basket, have they, McLaren? But they want to be careful that they don't bring Charles Leclerc. Well, to be fair, they've got nothing to rush. Charles Leclerc's a gazillion miles down the road, isn't he? 20 seconds in the interval. So they've got enough time, both Lando and Oscar, to come in and pit and come out ahead of Charles Leclerc. So they may as well, but they may have got nothing to lose, eh? There we go. Ted Kravitz has given us the information. Max has got the safety car pit stop covered as well. 14 seconds is the safety car, the discounted safety car pit stop. Even if safety car comes out now, Max will be good. Bloody Nora, that Max Verstappen fella. What's going on? I don't understand. He's not bad. He's not bad. He's not half bad, this chap. I didn't see at the start. People do the recency bias thing and try and revise history. But at the start of this race weekend, before a wheel had been turned, Yas 23, they are indeed coming, eh? Before a wheel had been turned, before an engine had been started, if somebody told you that Max Verstappen was going to nail pole and he was going to nail the race win, you'd have told them that Max ain't that good. You would have, please don't say safety car. It'd be all right, Heidi. Thank you. Far too kind as well, Heidi. But Ted Kravitz just said he's within 14 seconds. Right, look at the gap. 8 plus 3, 11. So he'd be all right. He's covered the safety car pit stop. Giovanni, you're a legend. The alarm, it's a wake-up call for Scuderia management. It is indeed. I mean, it would need to be louder than that, though, Giovanni. Do you know what I mean? Pull their finger out. It's been bad, hasn't it, from Scuderia? They've just been non-entities, but they needed to qualify higher. I suppose Charles done all right, but still not on the podium. And it's the Monza Grand, it's the Italian Grand Prix even. I mean, driver of the day, chat. Do we even need to put out a? We'll put out a vote. We will put out a vote. I just don't know what to say about the chat at this point. I don't know. If I were Oscar, I'd be like, right, I'm coming in now. Forget this. I'm not waiting for him. He's gone too long already, Lando. What is the point, McLaren? I think they just want a safety car. There's no point though. They've gone too long already, so they may as well just, do you know what I mean? Be wrong and strong. They may as well just stay out, innit? What? They're going to box the other car first. Can you say Hungary 2024? No, it's not a question, Nicola, but I've put it out there anyway. To see what some people think, do you know what I mean? You have divergent opinions. Go on then, Oscar. Is it time to stab someone in the back? Easy G. Let me say this. I would be honest. In fact, here's the better poll. If you're Oscar Piastri, would you give the place back? That's the question. And sack off this driver of the day nonsense. If you're Oscar, if they're in the position where Oscar has track position and you're Oscar, driver of the day is what DOTD stands for. Apologies, I'm a numpty. This is the poll that I want you. If you're Oscar and you find yourself in track position here, which you probably won't, to be fair, given the gap that Lando had. But I mean, anything could happen, right? We saw it last Grand Prix with Charles. There is risk. I wouldn't give it back either, Sir John. I'm not going to lie to you. And let's see about this Lando Norris pit stop. Oh my gosh, Darren, is it a long pit stop? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, they're long in the pits. Go on, Oscar chap. Put your foot down, mate. Oh my gosh, here we go. We have a problem. Tom was told, here we go. Chat now, this is techie. Karmic justice, some will say. Because yesterday, Oscar was ordered to give Lando the toe. I'm not ceding position to Lando. No, I'm not. Not if I'm Oscar. No chance. Why? Listen, he got a bad pit stop. Why am I giving... Nah, forget all this fairness, altruism. Karmic justice time. Bad pit stop, whatever. I don't care. Honestly, if I'm Oscar Piastri, stop telling me all this nonsense. When you asked me to give him the toe yesterday, karmic justice, Jack. Can you spell karma? Never sleeps. Oscar shouldn't give the place back. I'm not giving the place back. Give what place back to who? No chance. So Lando, they did this stupid thing that they always do with a view to minimise for risk and have Oscar pit first so he can cover off Charles, blah, blah, blah. And then they told Oscar, make sure you're free to race Lando once Lando was past you, because he had the lead, didn't he? But they screwed up Lando's pit stop. So you know what, mate? This is F1. This is motor racing. Crack on, chaps. The same way I got a penalty if I'm Oscar at the British Grand Prix. Nobody swapped us back around then when I asked you. Do you remember when Oscar asked them to swap around then? And they said, right. So this is the penalty that you're paying now. 5 laps remaining. I hope Oscar doesn't do it, chat. Maximilian Verstappen has the whip hand. But the drama here is let's just bring this home. So John, it's chaos, mate. It's chaos. We went motor racing. Do not give that place. Bloody Nora, that's prophetic, isn't it? So John, look at the vote. We put that poll out long before that even happened. And your boy over here was talking about things can happen in the pits. Do you remember that? Inspired from Cameron, even if I do say so myself. Let's look at the Delta. Yeah. Nah, but that's what it is. Sometimes you got to go motor race. No, OJP should not give it back, Jamie. No, do not give that back, Oscar. Oscar, if you have yourself a crisis of conscience, you remember, if we thought, you said to the team radio, if we think that the British Grand Prix penalty was harsh and or unjust, Then give me the place back. They said, no, we're not going to give you the place back. Go away, Tom Stollard. I don't want to hear about Hungary last year. Oh, fudge, Oscar. He gave him back the place. Oh my God. I hate this. I'm not even going to lie. I really hate this. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. So John, Max Verstappen, love him or hate him. The man is a phenom. Phenomenal racing driver, says Sir John. I fudging hate what McLaren have just done there to Oscar Piastri. Oh, piss off. You're free to race. Go away. Go away. Just get up. Go away. That's absolutely outrageous. I disagree. Yeah, piss off with that, Tom Stollard. Honestly, Oscar is so nice. Can you imagine a race weekend where you give Lando the toe because he makes a mistake in Q2? I don't like it, chat. This race has really pissed me off. You're a legend, Joe, mate. Excuse my language, by the way, chat, but I'm not best pleased with that. I feel like it's disrespect. For the longest time, I've argued about McLaren and how there's not favouritism to Lando and whatever. That is rubbish. I really hate that. I don't like that at all. Sir John, legendary settings per Umarch. Oh, don't want it to end like this. As much as you might hate it, this is currently making McLaren unbeatable. What do you think? No, the car is rapid. But fuck it, the car. Maybe the fool is OJP. Maybe the fool is OJP. Can you imagine telling that to Senna? Or Michael? Or Seb, Multi-21? Max says what? Just because he had a slow start? Matt's literally laughing. So there's no way. They're so like... Matt's just laughing. The snowflakery knows no bounds. Swap for what? Just because he had a slow... He's just like, what? Mate, if Max could get a whiff of this championship, I'm telling you, just destroy these lot. Just what are they doing? Never buying any McLaren merch ever again in my life. What are they doing? Max said, just because he had a slow stop. Unbelievable, chat. I'm not loving this at all. Bad taste in the mouth. OJ should never. Oh my gosh, never. That's I don't believe in that at all. And listen, that's the hill that I'm going to die on. Like, I just think that's stupid. Nah, should they give it back? Toe, British Grand Prix. Why didn't they give Oscar the position back at the British Grand Prix? Why not? Nah. Fudge that right off. I'm fuming, chat. 800 of you watching concurrently, and I'm about to lose my mind. The reaction video after this is going to be full scorch stuff. What do they do? Oh, McLaren just stress me head out. Support a real F1 champion. Max, not a snowflake. Like I think Oscar. Why would Oscar have that? Oscar and Lando are not championship. They don't. I don't know. They're just nice guys, and maybe there is redeeming feature in that, right? We don't want all of our drivers to be fire-breathing scumbags. Do you know what I mean? Kill their grand for a millisecond. Maybe we don't want that, but I do. I want that. I want to see these guys drive like their lives depend on it, because their lives do depend on it. Mamma mia, it's too funny not to laugh. It's a good question, Cam. Why? Bender? Just like Frank S in the reaction video. Problems. Sadly for Max, this I feel like it's tainted his genius. Look at that, 121.003. A gazillion miles down the road now, 19 seconds on Lando. Lando and Oscar need to thank their lucky stars and the F1 racing gods that Max don't have a car, or hasn't had a car for the most of this season, because they'd be in problems now. They'd be sweating like little pig. Honestly, they wouldn't know which way Max was that. Peter said it the other day, and I thought he was being a bit hyperbolic, but he's not. If they were to give Max Verstappen one of these McLaren cars, they'd be finished. I want to see what happens in the cool-down room. Oscar Piastri, aka Marcellus Wallace in Pulp Fiction. Do you know what I mean? Did they just want to have their way with your chap? Pause. Not good enough. It's not good enough, that. Dislike. No, Manish, you called it, mate. The bet was Max Verstappen. Never bet against Max Verstappen. If he has a whiff of it, then it is Maximilian Verstappen. Always and forever Maximilian Verstappen. Do you know what I mean? Sonoda-san cooked bloody Nori. He is, isn't he? Look at that. 13th. Finished. He's done. Lauren Meckes will be looking at him like, what's going on here? Go on, Lando. Take your second place, mate. Just what a joke. Yeah, Max different gravy. He's not bad, that Maximilian Verstappen fella. Irrespective of what the Max Verstappen naysayers will say, now they'll have to run for the hills and go silent for a bit, because it was them that were talking about, oh, Max doesn't win anymore because he hasn't got a fastest car. Max is a fast car merchant. Is he? Not even watching, like, you know what I mean? If you want to do one of these, then talk that stuff. Do you know what I mean? If you want to be declared an abbot of unreason, a denier of sporting endeavour par excellence, then crack on with your Max Verstappen naysaying. But if you're a fan of sports, if you know anything about sports, much less F1, then the excellence is to be acknowledged, right? Even if you hate Max Verstappen as a person, you don't need to love him. But per Roman Reigns, acknowledge him. Do you know what I mean? Acknowledge him. It's not a bad peddler. Give that dude a car and he'll go places, mate. Oscar's a gangster, you know, but he needs to be more of a gangster. No way by glazed they mean highlighting with non-negative words. Not bad, that Max Verstappen fella, but what is going on at McLaren? Oh my gosh. The reaction video writes itself. It's not Max's fault. Tony says, cut the corner and go off track, turn one. So good. Cam, first ever watch along. You're a legend, Common. I appreciate you. Soupy, the best out there from the Netherlands. Yeah, Lauren Meckes, you don't know what to say. I know what you need to say, Lauren. We're going to build you a car next year sufficient to where you will want to stay. Not this nonsense about the power unit's going to be rubbish and Mercedes are going to have the best one and Ferrari. There's no way that we're going to be at those levels. Max Verstappen will leave now. Going to be awkward after the race. So stay tuned for a little bit. I don't know, chat. Oscar won the championship. Go on, what's the lead then? The Delta 15-18. Oh my God. They're just nubbed to this. How can you build such a fast car and then just balls it up every time? 3 points. 31 points is the delta. It doesn't matter, does it, ultimately? But it's the principle. The gap was 34 points. It is now 31. It's the principle that I don't like. I want to root for McLaren because they've been so excellent in the car that they've designed. But this just leaves a bad taste in the mouth. I feel like Oscar should have told them to go and do one, mate. I'm not giving Lando a toe. I don't want to. I don't want to in Q2. Who made the mistake? Was it you or was it Lando? Lando made the mistake. Well, I'm not giving him a toe then to make sure he gets through to Q3 because I don't want to. Oh my gosh, Peter. Peter's not going to love that. I'll tell you that from now, yes. What are they? What are they? Thousands of you watching Kakona, do me a favour, smash the like as you're round third base. Maximilian Verstappen has the whip hand. Dominant all weekend. Was never in doubt. Who'd be so stupid? That's the bet against Maximilian Verstappen. Never in your life should you do such a thing, lest you want to be an abbot of unreason and lose yourself some money. Maximilian Verstappen last at McLaren. It's like, what? Who are these mugs? Just looking at them like he's the wolf and they're a sheep. It's rubbish. Like, what? You imagine Senna? Ayrton, do us a favour and just let can you just let Lando through again? Don't even tell me something. He'd come across the radio with like Max did in 2022. Perez, Brazil. Be like, what are you? Go away, leave you. Like, was it 22? I can't even remember that time. And he said it was like for 6th place. Matt said, don't even ask me that again. I told you over summer. Don't ask me that rubbish again. Checo will never beat me. Go on then, chat. You guys are legends. Reaction video pending. I'm gonna have to go scorched. Forgive me, Lord, for I know not what I do. I'm allergic to this. Look at me scratching and itching. I just can't even tell. What are they doing? Or when I see killers in Formula One, do you know what I mean? Cut from the same cloth as Ayrton and Alan and Jim and bloody. Do you know what I mean? Like those proper ones. Even Nelson. Can you imagine Nelson Piquet having that? Never in your life. You'd be like give Lando what? For who? Why? No chance. Like, oh my gosh, fair play, Alonso. You guys have been listening, taking heed. You start contrasting, but go on, Oscar Piastri. I don't know, Stephen. He's a different gravy. F wonk. He looks cool and calm. He looks happy, does Oscar. Tell you, he won't be happy. Mark Webber won't be. Mark Webber will let him know that was not quite a highway robbery in F1 terms, but nearly. He did like SH1T happens in motorsport. You know what happened? At some point, Oscar will get a bad pit stop and then he'll be like, "That's a child. I'm stressed." So John, I can't help it. Leave the Friday alone. I can't help it, mate. I'm not doing it deliberately. My head is like, Nando must be set. Nando won't be embarrassed. He wasn't embarrassed in the press conference after quali. I think he'll just have it. Press F for F wonk. Chaos. Absolutely chaos. F wonk. He'll be all right. I think he'll look. Oscar, it's breakfast time, Tony, you legend. No one cares about the tea. I tell you what, Oscar will be all right when he looks at the points tally and realises that it was 34 at the start of this race weekend. He's had a nightmare. It's only 31. It should have reduced by more than that, eh? Should have reduced by 10 points if Lando had done. It should be 24 points if Lando had done what he was supposed to do. Drop it on pole and then drive down the road because he has an MCL 39 that's the quickest in the field. OJP, he's a good guy, OJP. Safak, McLaren, he's McLaren. Unbelievable, Safak. Outlaw, I promise you, this week, I should have some time this week, so I'll get it. Look at Lando. Right, chaps, I'm going to guys and girls, I'm going to dial away because I've had enough now. I'm going to start to go scorched earth. I'm seeing Lando. Easy G, congrats, mate. Your boy did it, but I disagree with the process. I can't trust it. That is chaos. Absolute chaos. Happy but sick. Sir John, it's chaos. OJP DNF said it's 1 point. I just don't understand why they did. If OJP is going to allow McLaren to take advantage, then guess what? They will take advantage. Can you spell favouritism? Can you spell artificially levelling the playing field? First the toe, and that I disagree with both. But I digress. You guys have been legends. Thank you again, each and every single one of you, for the super chats and the elated Pebbler memberships. If you are a brand new member by dint of Sir John or Crackosaurus, then do yourself a favour and get over to the community tab. Join the Discord each and every single time, using which we continue the F1 conversation. Unbelievable settings from Lando, unbelievable from OJP and McLaren, but most of all, unbelievable from Maximilian Verstappen. Right back in it or not, nevertheless, irrespective. Chaos Dragon of a Grand Prix, a Chaos Dragon of a performance from the one that they call Maximilian Verstappen, for some say, soon to be 5-time champion. What are you doing here?